Chicago Bears.
Yo guys,
with that, let's get out to venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Standing by with the call.
We are
Here
5-2,
and Charles Davis.
6-2. Saints are here
First
at Chicago.
Back in 1924, but renovated in
Night game, prime
2002.
time.
There's a look inside
I put
venerable
it
Soldier
for
Field
a
in
8-15
Chicago.
matchup.
Just a short
We got
time
those
ago, this crowd loud
orange
enough to shake the
jerseys running up.
foundations of this
It's
nearly
raining
century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with the New Orleans Saints.
Prime time matchup.
And hi again, everybody. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, when you and I were going through our final run-throughs at breakfast, we kept thinking tonight we're going to get to see a couple of very good passing offenses.
They are a really good football team
and we're talking
here.
about both sides having multiple receivers that can
they
have
are
an impact
a
on this game. It's not just
and we
one
are
guy
83.
that's going to make all the plays.
So,
if you take him away, maybe number 2, number 3,
let's make sure
they
that
make
we
the
go.
big plays that impact who wins the game.
I know. Now the did Mom say something? Okay, it must have. But yeah, we are they're 92, we're 83. It's gonna be a tough one. But we are 5-2 though. We are 5-2. So I boys, I want to make a statement here. It's a little bit risky. See, how do we... Because the rosters aren't... I don't think we have Khalil Mack or anything. Oh, yeah. There's Adrian Amos. Yeah.
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And
Fumble.
right away, he lost the football. I think the Bears have recovered.
Yo! Opening
As you and I
game.
both know, one reason teams script plays to start a game is so they can practice them ahead of time. I will guarantee you, that fumble was not in the script.
You don't think they had fumble written next to play one there?
No, that was never in the script because they want to have good memories when they go into a ball game.
I'm pretty sure
rosters
are updated because there's Adrian Amos.
Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard.
We lost
He is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
3rd and 2.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup. And guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up the first down.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. The stop there on 3rd, they could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I'd go right at him with another momentum play. I'd go quickly.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown,
Man,
Chicago.
talk about making a statement at your home field on primetime television with those orange awesome jerseys. Right, brother?
And they wasted no time right down near the goal line, and they just sneak it in.
Just do what you need to do. Big guys going up front. Have the field general, the leader, just fall in behind them.
Footing always a concern,
that's
but
what
the
we're
extra
talking
point's
about.
up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
The 5-2 Bears.
A drive there of just 4 plays. And it was kept
you,
up
dog.
by the
You can have the ball
quarterback
back.
sneak for 6. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away.
Dude, everybody is just so hyped. They might be running it.
Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And we shift our attention to Mark Ingram. He's got to clear his mind a little bit right now. 1 carry, and that carry was a lost fumble.
Clear his mind, clear his hands, and just let
Akeem
this one
Hicks.
go. Sometimes it happens. You drop the ball. Got a full game ahead of him. Hand it to him again. See if they can start to produce.
Now a play fake here on first down.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, interception. Interception is our
His guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
If I was a fan of theirs, I would be so sad. I would be like, dude, what is wrong with y'all? I thought we were coming into some competition, but they suck.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On first down, they run with Howard. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
We have not thrown a pass yet.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
This is Howard on 2nd down. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he doesn't quite.
And on the 1-yard line.
An eyelash dropped at the 1. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
They'll come out in the pistol. Staying on his feet.
Yeah,
Under pressure now.
they were
He's
like,
going to go
no.
down just inside the 5-yard line. Manti Te'o able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
That I'm struggling to understand a little bit. That close to the goal line, first down, run the football. If you want to throw it, throw some play action on 2nd down.
And the
Touchdown.
Chicago Bears are
Mitch
in the end
Trubisky
zone.
again. Yeah, I was just looking for my open man, but I'm like, you know what? Let's just run it.
Well, he told us he was going to hit the end zone a couple times in this game. I just don't know that he envisioned doing it in the first quarter.
He probably did. I'm not sure we did,
yeah.
right? Because all the great ones, that's what they do. They dream about it, right? They think about it. They envision it. They think it's going to happen and almost will themselves into it.
This is how the Bears should have been. Like, having our great defense with a great offense just actually coming through. And Matt Nagy is like, yeah, this is what I want. This is what I wanted.
Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away.
All right, let's see.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
This is just like going really great, guys. All right, let's force the turnover. The Bears defense is like, man, we haven't done much. Well, we have.
The opening drive, if you can even call it a drive. One play and an interception, so he's got to forget that.
I know that in today's
I still
football,
don't see equally on that.
we have a good number of coaches who don't look at time of possession the way that the old school guys did. But there's still a place for it. And I think that on this drive, after having thrown that interception, they're going to eat up a little bit more clock.
All right, they're going to try to show up
give
now.
their defense a little bit of a break.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Yeah, I don't think he will.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
The defense sold out for the run.
Man, forcing to throw it is 4th down. Let's go.
Losing
Forcing
2 yards
turnover.
that time, and now it's 4th down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Trubisky will throw. Buying time to his left. And he goes out.
There we go. There we go. Great pass. Great pass.
For 24 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. They pitch out to Howard. And now running right through it. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Wow. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And before they can get settled in here, time expires on the first quarter of action. 14-0 is our score, and we're back to Soldier Field after this.
The NFL on EA Sports is presented by Snickers. You're not you when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. But they face a second and long to start things out.
All right, boys. We lost 6 on that, so we have to gain it back. Right.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Steps away to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a first down.
Let's go.
They'll indeed go for it with Trubisky. Sliding out of the pocket. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
When you put together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
On 2nd down, Ingram. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, there's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Wow.
Now the Bears offense ready to take over again.
Dude, there's nobody gonna be open.
On 1st down, Trubisky escaping the pressure right. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, But how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Now Trubisky on first down. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Now it's Trubisky. And it's incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd and short.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now Trubisky forced out to his left. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin.
56, come on, boys, 56, check.
Trubisky with a give to Howard. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
On 2nd down, Trubisky. Flush to his right. And his throw is incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
3rd and 2. Now Trubisky. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Back deep for the Saints is Ted Ginn. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Drew Brees getting ready to go again on offense. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown 1 interception. He wants to balance that off with at least 1 touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Thomas. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
On 1st down, Brees. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call, because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt.
Now Breeze wins the football. And I think the Bears have recovered. They have.
Let's go, boys.
And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Offense.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this from 34. And Parkey's kick is good. So we come upon halftime here at Soldier Field with the Bears out in front. As we send you down, due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast in the beginning of the 3rd quarter.
Now we get the ball back.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. Now the return man. This is Benny Cunningham. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Trubisky to throw on 2nd, eluding the pressure right. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
A give to Howard. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Demario Davis there on the stop.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Again, it's Howard. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Give him 3 yards there, as that'll take us to 4th down.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
What?
They'll try and throw for it here. Being chased out left. To the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Now it's Trubisky, flushed out right.
Oh, wrong man. Oh, wrong button. I pressed the wrong button. That was so bad.
It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On 3rd and 1, it's Trubisky escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
If I was the other team, I would be
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
On the handoff, this is Howard. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
They've been out on the field all day.
They go with Howard again. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8 that moves the chains. A lot of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
A good run by Jordan Howard, and now another 1st and 10.
Hey. 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 Say. Hey.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone.
It's going to be tough for the Saints to come back, but dude, at our own ballpark, the fans are happy, we're happy, 17-0, leading all game. Started off with the bang.
Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead
dude,
as well
it doesn't show
as we
the
begin quarter number 4.
Right, okay. Right.
They run with Howard, and he takes this
touchdown.
One for a Bears touchdown.
They're like
Jordan Howard, an 8-yard touchdown run, and the Bears will extend their lead.
Oh, we did get a shutout last game, and we might get a shutout again this game.
Yeah, they got there, but I love the dive. Always a fan of the dive.
24-0, boys.
Extra point, and the lead is now 24. So that one a 13-play drive in total, and finishing it off with a touchdown run was Jordan Howard. Fielded about a yard deep.
Hey guys, how's it going?
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Well, it looks like we might be going
out as the Saints
6-2
now as they get ready to take over here. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball
That's
away,
all the Bears
get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession.
Ooh, I thought he was going to
get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
Well, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time?
Oh, shoot.
Hopefully with a chance to win.
He's got this to the 30 before being taken down.
All right, boys, we are not about to blow this lead.
33 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that?
Ready. Yellow lady.
Breeze now on first down. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20
this
at
ain't
the 19.
good.
Only
He just traveled out the field
but it indeed
quite
gets him a new set of downs.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down.
And he is in
Well, guys,
the
they
end
just
zone.
scored a touchdown.
New Orleans.
Yeah, that's fine. It's fine. Every Bears fan.
19 yards away. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit.
What?
So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no
Now
zero.
their defense on it. Oh, they're going for the 2 point.
You're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Hammering for the goal line.
Go,
He
go, go,
loses
go.
the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And a big turnover there as his guys
Oh,
will
that
get the
hurt
football
them
back.
really bad.
Well, that 2-point attempt failed due
what?
to the fumble, but people that can't see this, but you got a ball in your hands now, and you got the thing locked
we
in
got it.
pretty well. You got it covered.
Very
up.
easily.
I love having a football in the booth. I always hang on to it. Makes me feel like I actually played back in my day.
Well, you probably could have. If you'd run that
We're
play, you
running
would not
some
have fumbled,
clock,
I can
bro.
tell you that.
Maybe. The Bears offense now gets set to head back
And
onto
their
the
defense
field.
is like-
And it's a unit last drive
Please.
that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well.
I think
Your
I need
wide
to blow it,
receivers,
though.
your tight ends, lead.
My allergies are terrible today.
Runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. First, they go right back to Howard. Finding room to the 20. Touchdown!
Never mind, we're good.
Chicago!
Touchdown.
Jordan Howard, his second touchdown of the night. And the Bears will add on to their lead.
For like defense, good job.
And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
So 2 plays on that scoring drive. That's how they drew it up. And the long run into the end zone, and what a run it was. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here, and they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice.
Ooh, I got him.
Go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Akeem Hicks able to drop him for a loss of 4.
And that was freaking, that was
this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Throw left side, taken in by Meredith.
Oh, I missed that.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Single receiver. Ready. We're waiting.
Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
So 2nd and inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker.
Ready. We're waiting. Wait a sec.
Shotgun now for Breeze. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Aaron Lynch. And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd.
Ready. We're waiting. Wait a sec.
From the gun, it's Breeze. And this is going to be incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. The Bears offense led by Mitch Trubisky heading back out there. He has really been buoyed here by a strong running attack. They've been great on the ground.
And have enjoyed the entire process because oftentimes when you're running the football well, that's much more of a team effort. Everyone has to come together to make it work. Offensive line, wide receivers, the tight ends when they're on the field, maybe an extra running back leading. It is a really nice thing to see, a team type of thing. And guess what? The quarterback, he can get out of the locker room a whole lot faster after this game. The interviews are going to go to the running back.
Yeah, now we hit the home stretch here in the 4th with their lead. finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
4 down. Check. Mike 56. Hey, pick your game up.
They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky steps away. Dumps that off to his running back, Jordan Howard. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Oh, Trubisky going to throw. Looking for White on the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory.
Yeah.
Well,
Game
Charles,
over,
the
though.
forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you
Bears
trust the
are
forecast
6 and
ahead of
2.
time? Are you one of those guys
I'm a little
that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar,
I
said,
actually
okay, let's
scored
trust
3
it.
points in the
I'm
3rd
glad
quarter,
you took
but
my advice.
I don't know why,
Get your
but it
notes
doesn't show
laminated,
it.
because you know, open air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys
Rushing
on the field.
yards,
But let's
he had
face
0
it, it's kind of
rushing
fun to
yards.
watch these types of games.
I knew
isn't
I
it?
had
It
0.
is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly, wise
31
beyond his
to
years. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Oh, yes, yours. Oh, yeah, see you guys later. We are 6 and 2.